so what's left? Ah, swords. Okay, God, we forgot swords. This right here is a cold steel Gurkha Kukri with a 12-inch blade and cut down a 3-inch tree in one stroke. It's a fucking hell of a machine. Okay? This one right here is my personal Gurkha Kukri, and I really like it. So, I would not want to part with this, ever. So, I mean, they want to take this away. Because you can slash with it, you can hurt someone with this severely. Alright? But, so let's say you get rid of these two. Alright, you get rid of those. What's left? Okay, you got some couple of smaller knives. Of course, gun banners, they would have banned things like the SOG Tiger Shark and all this tactical stuff. That would have been banned a long time ago because, oh my goodness, that's scary. That would probably include this nice K-bar right here. Oh my gosh, slavery's after this. You lose these knives, oh my goodness, you can't have a knife anymore? You can strap this on your belt and walk around all day in the fucking mall with one of these and nobody can say a damn thing except nice knife. That's in today's world. So let's say you got rid of all that. Ammunition is now illegal to own. Long ago, they made this stuff illegal. But you know what people always have? They'll still have these three things. And with these three things, you can make a very, very useful explosive. People will still always have the capability to make bombs. So by banning all that shit, you're going to increase casualties, not bring them down. Another thing, if you still take away people's right to bear arms, they'll still have assault weapons. I mean, anything can become an assault weapon. Let me show you right here. This thing right here, isn't that an assault weapon? You'd run from it. I know you would. Hell, I can feel that thing from here. You just swing it like that. It's a hell of a weapon. I mean, you can just do like this. Everyone's going to run away from you. That's when a road without weapons. Some madman with a stove can run around and cause all kinds of trouble. I mean, they can burn the shit out of you. And you want to take away weapons. Tisk, tisk, tisk. The simple K-bar takes... Well, actually, a K-bar couldn't take care of this guy. He'll burn the shit out of you. What you need is a carbine. A carbine is very effective at dealing with crazy people. But the beautiful thing about it is, I didn't turn in my firearms. So I still have the nice, hated semi-automatic rifle right here. And I still have all these right here. Okay? And I still have my knives, all of them, right here. I still have all this stuff. Yep, it's still mine. I just hid it in the woods. Amazing what you can find in the creeks of Alabama. So I still have this shotgun right here because I'm not stupid enough to turn this in. Hell, what if the zombie apocalypse strikes? You never know when you're going to need a good shotgun. I mean, this is a really fucking awesome, badass shotgun. And you think I'd give this up? Ha! Oh, fuck it. I'm not the one hurting people. The sicko is. Blame the drunk driver if you get what I'm saying. So I'll still have that right there. I mean, I've got all that. I've got all these capabilities. And guess what? You don't. So now who's in charge? The criminals will be. Gun control only disarms the honest folks. I think today that people value freedom, but the kind of freedom they value is the kind of freedom they get from getting things free, exchanging freedom for security and getting neither. Just giving in to these fucking stupid terrorists and having to give all the things that make us America away. This is what makes us special. The ability to have something is actually outrageous. It's one of these right here. Makes our country one of the freest countries on the face of the planet. There is no symbol of freedom in this country greater than our ability to own a firearm. That is freedom, my friends. The right to self-defense. And throwing and pissing that away over some terrorist in some state far yonder, that it probably will never happen to Alabama. Our gun laws, there's a gun behind every blade of grass, as you can see here. And if there's not a gun, there's a knife. So we don't have to worry about that. But in other states like Connecticut or places where they really restrict firearms, these things are bound to happen because gun-free zones are free fire zones. You know what I'm saying? Free fire. You can come at people in a free fire zone and do like this, and they will run because they can't protect themselves. Do you know what really gets me about gun control? Guns aren't even the worst thing that people use when they want to commit a crime. Do you know the number one thing people use when they want to commit a crime? Baseball bats. Why a baseball bat? Because you can carry them everywhere. I mean, you can't get in trouble for carrying a simple baseball bat. It's just a piece of wood. But I'm telling you, this thing right here, it's a hell of a weapon. If you want it to be a weapon, it can be a weapon. And that's my point. Firearms are for when it's time to kick ass against criminals and people who want to strip you of your rights. That is the purpose of a firearm. It's not about duck hunting. It's about protection from tyrants, criminal and otherwise. You can never get rid of the weapon. They will always be here. They're here to stay. The gun's out of the bag. There are 300 million weapons in this country. There's almost enough to arm every man, woman, and child. We are invulnerable to invasion by foreign countries because of this, and it protects our liberties such as freedom of speech, the Fourth Amendment, and puts the government on notice that we are free people who will defend ourselves if they go on homicidal rampages, such as Hitler, Stalin, and the people of China under Mao, and still going on today with their death vans. Do you want that? Death vans on American soil? Firearms are the only thing that prevents the government from becoming out of control. It ain't about duck hunting, folks. It's about your right to life, liberty, property, and your very survival, your pursuit of happiness. The thing restraining the government is not a bunch of people in Washington, D.C. It's actually the government being afraid of their people. People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people. This balances the power equation. The government developing a monopoly on force is a very bad thing. Look what's happening in the UK. Their protests are being silenced. They are being arrested for videotaping the police. Disarmament makes vulnerable societies. It is that an armed society is a polite society because everyone has the means to defend themselves and enforce the rule of law. Without the rule of law, there's no point in having a government. There's no point in having an armed citizenry. When it's you versus them, don't you want to have one of these instead of one of these? I rest my case. If we lose our freedoms here, they are lost for the entire world. There is nowhere else to run. This is our last stand. So vote no for gun control and write your senators and tell them no more gun control.